Welcome back to the deep dive. We often hear about cyber scams, maybe a dodgy email, a bad link, but today we're looking at something else. Two really quite separate incidents in Lucknow. Victims lost nearly 10 lakh rupees between them. And what's striking is, well, the playbook seems identical. So our mission today is to kind of peel back the layers. One scam involved fake work-from-home jobs, the other, a dodgy property deal. Seemingly different, right? But we want to get into the shared psychology, the core tactics these scammers are using. Okay, so let's unpack that first one. The work-from-home trap. This involved a woman named Indu living in the Ashiyana sector. It started apparently with a telegram message, came from an Ankita representing some group called M, and the hook was classic, wasn't it? Work from home, earn at ease. Very appealing, very direct. Yeah, it builds that instant rapport, that little bit of trust, and that initial trust, well, it clearly worked. She ended up paying, get this, 9.77 lakh across multiple payments. But here's the crunch point. The moment she asked about getting her investment back, as promised, poof, contact gone.
Ankita, M, everything just vanished. Nearly 10 lakh. From a Telegram chat. It's staggering. Right, now let's pivot to the second victim. Prateek Tiwari, over in the Vishal area, his loss was less financially devastating on the surface, 90,000 euros. But the setup, an alleged property dealer, Praveen Srivastava, guaranteed him a booking deal. All he had to do was pay that 90,000 upfront. Same principle, promise of a good deal, pay first.
And this is where it gets really interesting linking the two. Because the reaction when challenged was identical. When Tiwari asked for his money back, demanded the reimbursement.
It flipped.
Completely. It went from supposedly professional to actively threatening. The fraudster, Srivastava, didn't just refuse the refund. He threatened Mr. Tiwari. Said there'd be harm if he went to the Lucknow authorities.
Wow. Okay, so the same exit strategy almost. Create fear.
Exactly.
But hold on, the amounts are so different. Nearly 10 lakh versus 90,000. Does that mean the WFH scam was just better executed, more sophisticated?
It's less about sophistication, maybe, and more about the scale of trust they built initially. Think of it like a psychological model. Our Triveni Singh, who's a former cybercrime official, pointed this out. These fraudsters, they tap into really urgent needs, right? Quick money from home or a secure property investment, very pressing social and economic desires.
So the bigger loss just means they built bigger trust in that first case.
Precisely. The core strategy is the same. First, lure them in by exploiting that need. Then, drain whatever funds they can extract. And the final step, the threat, that's crucial. It's about enforcing silence.
How so?
Well, the menace, the threat of harm, it creates fear. It stops the victim, or at least delays them, from going straight to the police. And that delay buys the criminal valuable time to disappear, cover their tracks.
Which makes you ask, why bypass the proper channels in the first place? Why trust a telegram message over a registered company or agent?
It's not just impulse. The criminals bank on this. They create a sense of urgency, act now or miss out. And people often see traditional routes, banks, formal processes as slow or complicated. These scams offer speed and ease initially.
And the platforms they use help.
Hugely. Platforms like Telegram often lack robust KYC. Know your customer protocols. It's easy to use fake names, temporary numbers, tracing someone based on just that. It's really hard for law enforcement. They take the money, delete the account, and they're effectively gone.
So the police advice is key then?
Absolutely. Lucknow police are really pushing skepticism. Question offers that seem too good to be true, especially if they come via these less formal digital channels without solid, verifiable institutional backing.
So, for you listening, what's the takeaway here? Well, the skepticism is vital, obviously, but maybe it's also about recognizing that specific moment, the switch. The instant an easy deal turns into pressure, or worse, threats if you ask for your money. That's not negotiation. That's the scammer's exit door slamming shut.
Yeah, that shift in tone is the real red flag.
Yeah.
And it leads to a final thought, really. The police are investigating these cases. They are working on it. But think about the challenge they face. These digital frauds evolve so quickly. Criminals exploit technology, anonymity, the speed of transactions. They often operate in that gap, that lag time between a new scam emerging and effective countermeasures being put in place by authorities. It's a constant race.